Hi, we're the Simple Teachers. Welcome to our channel. I'm Angie.
And I'm Whitney.
And today we are going to show you how to teach explicit fluency lessons using your comprehension text. Those comprehension texts can do almost everything for you, especially in the upper grades. And so we're just going to show you how you can get the most mileage out of it using those texts with fluency. So today we are using the text Enemy Pie.
Such a good story.
It sure is. And we're going to model the prosody elements of intonation and volume and stress.
Yeah. So we chose a page that we saw intonation and volume and stress in very well. That's why we're choosing to teach it. You obviously wouldn't do this with every page in the book. You choose small sections, and then the application would be, so as you read, remember to do this, right? It will help you understand what we read. Yeah. So I'm going to model using the teacher language, and I'll do a little bit of modeling. We'll do some together, and then I'll release it to Angie, the student. So, all right, student. Okay. Good readers read with good intonation. They change their pitch to reflect end marks or particular words in the story that need higher or lower pitch. Good readers also change their volume or stress depending on the parts of the story that need it. Your voice may need to get louder or softer depending on the meaning of the story. So listen how I read this page in Enemy Pie that we read earlier today for comprehension. This is when the narrator, the boy, is talking to the reader. It's pretty neat. You may be wondering what exactly is an enemy pie. I was wondering too. Okay, it's your turn. Let's do that together. Notice where I put intonation, and I got a little bit softer at the end there. My intonation was right at the beginning. Maybe I could even say my intonation with a little bit of volume. Okay, do that with me.
Okay.
You may be wondering what exactly is an enemy pie. I was wondering too. Great intonation and volume. My turn. But Dad said the recipe was so secret, he couldn't even tell me. I decided it must be magic. I begged him to tell me something, anything. Now, I used a lot of volume in that, maybe just a tad of intonation in parts like I begged, volume and intonation. Do it with me. But Dad said the recipe was so secret, he couldn't even tell me. I decided it must be magic. I begged him to tell me something, anything. Well done. I want you to continue reading and pay attention to where some volume and stress or intonation needs added. Okay. So go ahead.
I will tell you this, he said. Enemy pie is the fastest known way to get rid of enemies. Now, of course, this got my mind working. What kinds of things, disgusting things, would I put into a pie for an enemy?
I really liked how I could hear some stress on disgusting things. Yeah, because that made a picture in my head of disgusting things. We put some stress on that. Yeah. And even earlier when you said enemy pie is the fastest way to get rid of enemies, I heard some stress there. So good job. We'll keep practicing that. That's just like a quick model.
Yeah.
A little bit different with students than a proficient, fluent teacher reader. But.
And then you just continue letting them reading, and you give feedback on their use of the prosody element that they're working on, and listening to them applying that prosody element. Yeah. So feedback is really important for your model, how you talked about what your voice did, that feedback, as well as for their reading. So don't forget to model explicitly, tell them how you did it, and then give them feedback on how they're doing as you release it, and then lots and lots of practice.
And I just love to gauge that guided release through formative assessment. Are they, when we do it together, are they applying what I just modeled to them?
Yeah.
Are they even doing it sometimes better than I did, or their own spin? That's fine, as long as they're applying volume and stress or intonation is what I'm looking for when we're choral reading it together. And then you just start releasing. Oh, do I need to come back to modeling? Are we ready to release and go? You just be wise in that gradual release. I do, we do, you do.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, have fun. It's simple, fun, short lessons that sure makes a huge impact on comprehension.
And we've already written for you the explicit teacher language for the elements, so you don't even really have to plan much except for the page that you're going to use for modeling and which one you're going to use.
Because you already have your text.
Yeah.
Use it again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for following us. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks. Simply teach.